Hey everybody, welcome to this weekly vlog. This week we're going to be talking about the schedule, about Sora's first Silent Hill 2 speedrun on my channel tomorrow, as well as we're finally having the Crusader Kings 2 government vote. First for the schedule, Monday, today, we have the last episode of the Saw Let's Play. With at 6 p.m. we have the best of video for Saw. Tuesday, we have Deadly Premonition at 3 p.m. Thursday, I would have more Deadly Premonition, but What a Geek and I weren't able to get together to record more, so we have a random online GameCube game that me, Brandon, and What a Geek did together. I believe it will be Super Smash Bros. Melee. Friday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. we have Sonic 3 as a quick short Let's Play that Brandon and I did. Saturday and Sunday, Crusader Kings 2, as well as Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m., Crusader Kings 2. Wednesday, 6 p.m., we have the recording of my Civilization 6 stream that people seem to like. Sometime Tuesday afternoon, Sora and I will be streaming Silent Hill 2. It'll be our first speedrun of the game. I'll go into that in a minute. And Crusader Kings 2 at 4 p.m., as always, on Sunday. So for anyone who doesn't know Sora, she is a new Metal Gear Solid speedrunner who I'm friends with. You see her in my chat sometimes. I know we've raided her once or twice. She's going to be coming over on Tuesday, so tomorrow, and sometime in the afternoon we're going to be speedrunning Silent Hill 2 on my Twitch channel. But more importantly, she's going to be speedrunning Silent Hill 2. Now, I don't believe she's even played Silent Hill 2 before. She's been playing Silent Hill 1 casually on her channel a lot. And last night, it took her about half an hour to solve a puzzle that I think like half the people in the chat said took them about 5 minutes. And she almost got the answer, like, immediately to the puzzle, and then started going down, like, all of the wrong routes of what it could be after that, and it was about half an hour of torture. It was pretty incredible.
I'm done.
So I guess how well her first ever speedrun of Silent Hill 2 is gonna go on Tuesday will be dependent almost entirely on how much she lets me help her. I want to at least teach her some of the glitches, but at the same time, I know she wants it to be somewhat blind. So I don't know if she's going to accept puzzle answers, which if she's not going to, oh boy, there are some weird abstract puzzles that might take a little while, and the best part is I don't know where to get the solutions to some of the puzzles. I just know the solution, because I'm a speedrunner of the game. I know the solution and how to get it done. I don't actually know where in the game it tells you what the solution is, so I can't even hint at where to go to get the solution. So, expect it to be really long, and probably really awful, and I'm just wondering if she's going to end up bugging out the game because it's so easy to bug out the PC version of the game. If she manages to get it to not crash once or not soft lock and it ends up being single segment, she could actually submit it to speedrun.com and have a 6-hour speedrun on the leaderboard. It'd be like 4 hours longer than the longest time already on there, but it works. So that'll be sometime Tuesday afternoon. I'm sure we'll be tweeting and stuff and trying to corral everybody in. So the usual stuff, if you want to keep up with the streams, following on YouTube is good, Twitter is good, the Steam group will notify you. If you're on my Discord server, linked in the description, then if you go to the schedule page, you can use an emote on one of the bot messages there, and it will tell you, like, hey, use this emote and we'll give you the role for the Twitch notifications, and then you get @messaged whenever my stream goes live. You get, like, pinged on my server. Before we get on to the Crusader Kings 2 government vote stuff, though, we have the Chrono.gg sale of the day and the Patreon shoutouts for everybody pledging $10 and above over on Patreon. We've got Gazali, Mad Librarian, Fiery Biscuit, Zandak, Taco Man, Play It Bogart, Night Fury 15, The Jedstar, Jetstream, Conk Donk, Sophia Orr, Kill Rain, Wolf 20KO, One Savvy Siren, Shauna, Tim, Curran Kata, Lemonhead, Morgan, Disaster, Josh Brown, Emeth, Thy Lord Castile, Annoying Wizard, The Dawes, Commander Unnamed, Infinity Wolf, Texas Boots, Captain Vix, and Hanging Out with Igdices. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you also for your continued support on the affiliate links for Amazon and for Chrono.gg, which the daily sale for Chrono.gg is Fury, spelled F Now, I feel like I've seen this game before a long time ago, but it probably wasn't my cup of tea. It is what seems to be some kind of bullet hell mixed with a twin stick shooter. So that immediately makes me think like Enter the Gungeon. Visually though, it's really, really different, and I'm sure gameplay wise from what I've seen, it seems reasonably different. It's just at its core, it might be the same genre. It's currently $8, so that's 60% off. Normally it's 20. It's one of those games that I think if you just click the link and you watch like a little bit of footage of the game or something, you'll see whether you like it or not right away. I kind of get that impression from this genre of you'll know by looking at it for 1 minute if it's the kind of game you want. So if you want it, there's my affiliate link, and if you use that, then I get a commission. Lastly though, the Crusader Kings 2 government vote. We finally are at a point in Crusader Kings when we are ready for the government vote. I don't want to spoil exactly where we are, just because, you know, we did the stream, and you guys won't be caught up on the stream if you didn't catch it live until the last video of it goes up on Sunday, just like it is every single week. So I don't want to spoil too hard on how things go, but I'm pretty confident that next stream, either next stream or the stream after, I think we're going to be reforming our government, which means we'll be either going with feudalism or we'll be going merchant republic. And as I've always said, I want to put this one up to a fan vote. So top of the description of the video you're watching right now, maybe I'll even make it a pinned comment, we have a straw poll where you can vote on whether you want us to go feudalism or merchant republic. So little details if you don't know a ton about one or both of those. Feudalism is kind of the standard, most common government type in the game. That's your whole general medieval kind of thing that you think of. You know, castles with kings and dukes and queens and blah, blah, blah. That's feudalism. So the advantages of feudalism, it's a lot easier to control your subjects, I find. You have a much larger army because your main type of building that feudal lords hold are castles. Castles excel at having a lot of troops, and you're also going to be raising troops from all of your vassals directly, rather than asking them if they want to join a war with you like you would with a tribal vassal. Instead, with a feudal vassal, they have a portion of their troops set aside for you as part of their tax. So you get money tax from them, and you also get levy tax, which is their troops. So you have direct control over all those troops you bring up. So you have a lot of control over that. And I find it very easy to stay in power. There's a lot of inheritance laws you can pick from, and some of them are very, very simple, such as eldest son inherits. If there are no sons, eldest daughter inherits. Like, very simple, clean, easy succession lines that are unlikely to make your country explode and make you lose the game. The Merchant Republic is very different. The Merchant Republic is a democracy kind of thing. Basically, it's a vote between 5 patrician families, the patrician families being like the rich people of the city. And the way it goes is there's a number of factors that figure out who the next Supreme Doge will be, which is the name of the leader. The Supreme Doge will be picked based on who has put the most wealth into the city, and you do that through like basically bribes. It's basically a bribe system of just you dump a bunch of money into like Royal Expedition, right? I forget what they call it. It's basically a money pool of helping you get reelected. It's also based on like who's the oldest and other factors such as that, rather than the direct opinions of other people. So basically assassinate the heirs from the other families a lot so that your kid is always older than theirs. That helps a lot, and be willing to dump a lot of money into it. So it's a lot harder to stay holding on to power. It requires a lot of legwork to hold power and constantly be the Doge. So there's going to be times, probably, when due to bad circumstances, we are not going to be the leader of the country. We're going to be fighting to become the leader of the country. So a Merchant Republic is very based in political intrigue. There's a lot of intrigue of us fighting and assassinating and whatnot with the other patricians, like not direct warfare, but trying to fuck with them and make sure that we're always in control. There's going to be a lot of political intrigue of just trying to make sure that they don't fuck things up and make sure that we're still powerful when we're not the Doge, make sure we have some land and everything to ourselves. The main holdings for Merchant Republics are cities, which means we're going to have a lot of money. Merchant Republics are the best government at making tons of money, and because your personal holdings will be cities, cities are the worst at getting troops, but the best at getting money. So we'll have a lot more money. That will mean that we're probably going to be more reliant on mercenaries, and mercenaries cost way more money per soldier than levies would. So although really your army is going to be much better with, or much bigger with feudalism and much cheaper with feudalism, however, you could potentially afford really crazy amounts of mercenaries for short wars if you need to, as well as you'd be able to afford basically anything you want to. You could start getting trade routes all along rivers and stuff, bring in ridiculous cash, use it for bribing foreign countries, stuff like that. Basically, you could really have ridiculous amounts of wealth. And as you've seen from the game so far, probably, money is really important in this game, especially for developing land. You could use it to mass develop an empire, which you could potentially get a lot of soldiers out of, just not in the same fashion as feudalism. So you can get pretty creative with things with Merchant Republic. Either way, I think it would be a lot of fun, but it would be a very different game. With feudalism, there's going to be a lot of basically world conquest, whereas with a Merchant Republic, there's going to be conquering, although probably much slower. It's more so going to be about internal realm stability, about trying to stay in power, stuff like that. So if you know what government you want me to go, then go ahead in the description. You'll see the straw poll link, almost forgot the name of the website, and you can vote on whether you want us to go feudal or go with Merchant Republic. But that's it for this vlog. I need to go get working on some other stuff. I'm actually still on my media blackouts. I'm not allowed to read any of the comments or anything on this yet, just because I haven't finished watching the WWE pay-per-view. I'll finish watching at some point today. Maybe I even will by the time this is up, and I'll be right back online reading comments and reading tweets and all of that stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.